Welcome to Carolina's Finest, y'all. This is Bird Nefertiti, and I'm here today with the man of the world. Let me tell you, this brother is not from Brooklyn, but he's from Brooklyn. He's not from Haiti, but he's from Haiti. He's not from Jamaica, but he's from Jamaica. He's not African, but he is from Africa. And he is all around an amazing guy. Kind of reminds me of Rafiki with the guitar. Today I'm here with Irie Child. Hey, Irie, how you doing?
Everything is all good.
Okay.
What's going on?
Do you know why I call you Rafiki?
Rakiki.
Rafiki.
Rafiki.
From The Lion King.
Oh,
Rafiki.
true.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because let me tell y'all, I've been sitting here with Irie. I almost said Rafiki. Been sitting here with Irie for about 5, maybe 7 minutes now, and I've just been filled with so much light and wisdom in just 5 minutes. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm nervous today because I feel like he's gonna preach, and I'm just gonna be here taking mental notes. I ain't gonna lie. I done learned already to drink more coconut water and to let the rain love me. That's what I learned so far sitting with Irie Child for 5 minutes, y'all. So this interview, I don't know where it's gonna go, but I'm so happy that you're here with us today.
Of
Yes.
course.
So before we get started on the actual show, we do this thing called meme of the moment, and I'm going to show you 2 memes, and we're going to talk about the implications, and then you tell me which one you think is better.
True, all right.
Okay. So this first one says, "White people fascinate me, but at the same time scared the shit out of me." I'm just trying to figure out at this point, how did she do that, and how long did it take?
Well,
He about to drop the signs, y'all. Watch. Go ahead.
I mean, it's a funny meme, but really and truly, they're warm in that type of stuff. They feel warm in the cold. That's why every time in the winter time, you see them wear shorts and stuff, and you know what I'm saying?
Right. We out here.
Right.
And she cool, and she walking down the street like, she's just fine. And I mean, I didn't think about that, but I understand why whoever made this meme. I understand why they say it scares them, because if you can walk in ice shoes, what else are you capable of? That's a little scary. I get it now. Okay, so here's the second one. It says responsibilities, jobs, bills. So just check that out, and you tell me how you feel.
It's a hidden message in that.
It is. What do you think the hidden message is?
Blatantly and bluntly, the life we all live today as black people, stemming from the point of no return. If nobody know where or what that is, it's the place where all the slaves went. Anywhere you were taken from Africa to that point of the coast of Ghana, onto the trails of the hurricanes that happen every year to the west, and into responsibilities, what it is, and job and bills, was it? Yeah, all the same thing. We think so we're free, but we still have to go through this organized path to get where we want to go.
I agree.
401k is a way.
Yep, I agree. I agree. It was just talking to a friend of mine about decisions and how so many of our decisions are actually shaped around, already pretty much predetermined for us. Like, go to college, after college, get a job, and it's almost, things are set up in such a way, like, people don't say, so what you after you graduate from school or whatever, people don't say, hey, what are you gonna do? What are your plans? They say, well, did you get a job? Already assuming that you have to get a job, or just putting the energy out there that you have to get a job, instead of saying, hey, well, what are you passionate about? What purpose do you feel you have on this planet, and what would you like to do? Instead, it's like this responsibilities and this job and these bills are already imposed on us without our permission, and I feel like that's what that meme implies.
True.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I feel I'm on edge. I'm like, I'm sitting here with this wise man. So I'm like, what, you gonna say some more? I'm on edge. I'm on the edge of my seat for real, Irie. Okay, so which meme do you think was the best? What do you think is the little ghost people or the ice cubes?
They're the same. They're exactly the same. Because you have what the other ones say, like, I guess, I don't know if I'm saying it right, of course not, but like, if it's funny how them can do something but it scare them at the same time. But these from those same children of these people who do those kind of wicked things are the same ones who orchestrate the responsibilities, job, opportunities, bills, and all this stuff that you're supposed to
That's
go
true.
by. You know what I'm saying? So the first meme actually kind of lead into the second meme anyway.
I feel you. I didn't even think about that. Let me tell y'all. Go ahead and get out your paper. Get out your pencils and take notes because you're going to learn in the next 20 minutes. You're going to learn. So get ready, okay? We'll be right back. Peace. All right, so Irie, tell us about your gift. Tell us about how you got into music in the first place. I know you have an interesting story, but instead of me telling your story for you, I would really like for you to share with our audience how you came to be Irie Child.
I don't want to say boast or whatnot, but my father is a reggae artist named Professor Grizzly, and he rolled with, you know, some of the biggest sound like when he was around King Jammies in Jamaica, King Tubby's, you know, big sound, big name producers and stuff. So he's like the influence within that. I would say more so with my mom, however, because she was the one who will spin up some Mary J. Blige Share My World album, or things like, you know, she'll play Mark Anthony, she'll play compa music because my mom is from Haiti.
Okay, so before you came into becoming a reggae artist, right? You were known as T Rav.
Yeah, T-Rav.
Who
Yeah.
is that person?
Same.
Who is he?
Same boy, just used to rap, you know what I'm saying, like rap music. Rap was a thing, you know what I mean? It came from us, so it's like as we get influenced by it again, we use it, like, you know what I'm saying, as we come up as a youth with them kind of things. Eventually we'll go back to reggae music. Was all the same. You know what I mean? So yeah, I love hip hop music. Like I'm a big fan of the message that Jay-Z comes behind with. Family with Dead Prez, like literally.
Yeah, because that was someone who kind of that was a duo that kind of helped mold you in a sense.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. What is that like? That's what we really want to know. Stop holding out on us, Irie. Tell us the truth. What happened?
Well, it's amazing how that happened because it's a brethren in Brooklyn, Crown Heights, more specifically named Sean Pryor, and he has a very interesting story. But we live in the same building, whatnot. One night, we're outside. I was standing. Mind you, these brethren lived in the next building.
Mm-hmm.
Dead Prez lived in the next building from me. So I saw them all the time. And sometimes I used to see their face on TV or commercial. Never really put two and two together.
Mm-hmm.
So, a long story short, that night, the brother Mr. Pryor, he's standing by their expedition, and they were playing music and stuff. Then he called me to the car. He was like, "Yo, I want you to meet Dead Prez." So all of this scare butterflies inside of me, I went to the car, and he was like, "Yo, say that one lyric piece that you said by the staircase in the building to me, to them." So I'm like nah, man. So then I did it or whatnot, and then I don't know, because this is a man who's up there just like any other multi image artist. Of course their message doesn't put them out there, you know, but nonetheless, these are people that, you know, just as big as any other artist you can name.
Right.
And this long story long and short, it's just our relationship, it kind of just grew from there, and we would go to the studio on a school night.
Wow.
Come back like 3-4 in the morning.
Your mama was okay with that?
No, she
Okay.
wasn't.
I was just asking.
She was not.
Oh.
And she'll always call
She's
her like,
mad.
"Boy," I said, "What time you get home?" But
Oh,
she
you got in
didn't.
trouble.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got yelled at. I got screamed on. And
Did she didn't understand? But does she understand now why that had to happen?
not even now.
Okay.
Then she didn't understand how she understands now. Yeah, but she understood that I wasn't in harm's way.
Mm.
So that was key for her.
Mhm.
And to make her more whole, I had I brought him to my apartments one time, so
So
she
she
can
can
at
move
least,
them.
yeah,
Mhm.
you know what I mean. So, and we've been like son and father, brother and big brother, ever since. You know
That's
what I mean.
beautiful.
So
That's beautiful.
Irie Child. So y'all make some noise for Irie Child. It's a little bird. I'm gonna tell you, and this is gonna go far back, and I want to do this because me and Stick had a studio in Brooklyn called Warrior Studios where we made a lot of our shit, a lot of it. And like I lived on President Street in Brooklyn, and this and when I met this little youth there, he was about this tall right here, son. This one right there. No, really, he was this like really like this was my man, and I met him as a hardcore street MC, part of a young group called the Junior Burners, right? And that's crazy, right? That's crazy. I don't know how many years ago, but it's a long time ago. But he is an inspiration for a lot of things that I do today, and I'm proud of the guy that he's grown to become. And I just want to say I made an album recently called Between Me and the World. And one of the songs I'm about to perform, this guy right here was a big influence on it, and it's also part of the remix with an amazing artist as well as an artist from Jamaica named Assassin and some other people. So boom, I just want to say and big him up. I'm putting him on the spot right now because we're going to do the original open, right? But I'm going to leave you the last verse and just can get busy. You want to do it like that?
Yo.
You want to do it like that?
I'm with it. I'm with it.
All right. You want to do that?
Bullshit!
You got me open. You got me open. Brand new thing. This is brand new. Brand new.
Okay, so speaking of your anointing, because I feel like that was a divine moment in your artistical career, well, and a divine phase of your artistical career that has molded you into who you are now. But I feel like the second, a very, very important moment in your life is when you kind of fell victim to many illnesses and you had to heal
Oh, yeah.
yourself. Can you please tell us about that? Because I feel like that's so important. I think that a lot of times as artists and then people in general, we kind of have to go to a, I don't want to say dark, but yes, dark place, a place that we're not familiar with in order to find our strength and to find our purposes outside of that moment. So can you tell us about that and how that time in your life where you were very sick helped you to become Irie Child?
well, I would then say before I even say anything about that, that place that we're unfamiliar with is simply called home.
Mm.
Because darkness is the greatest thing that we can hold within ourselves.
Did y'all see? I told y'all to take notes. I don't know if y'all caught on to that yet. Can you say that again? Because I'm just gonna sit back. I'm gonna let you talk. Say it again. I'm gonna sit back and let you preach. Go ahead.
Darkness is the greatest thing that we can hold within ourselves.
How? Why? Why do you say that?
Because darkness is the start. Darkness is see everything. Everybody want evil up darkness, but I don't want to typically say without darkness you don't have light and stuff and all them things, but darkness is the realm of all. You know what I'm saying? Your morning starts with darkness, your night also begins and ends with darkness. So 11:59 p.m. and 12 a.m. is the same thing outside. But to add on to all of that, into the question of my sickness, I was very, very ill. Like I had high blood pressure, was nasal drip, borderline cancer, diabetes. You know what I mean? But throughout them time, I mean, I was eating very bad too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Typical black American unorganized diet. You know what I mean?
So like fast food, fried
Bare,
foods,
bare Chinese food.
Mm.
4 chicken wings chopped up, French fries with barbecue sauce and hot sauce all over board. You know what I mean?
Sounds
General
delicious.
Tso chicken and all them things there. Sesame, you name it. Pizza, seafood.
Now, it's
you know
some
what I
people
mean?
that's watching right now that's getting hungry. Can you tell us about why that's not healthy and what we should do instead?
I
Since
mean-
you went through the trenches with your health.
The body simply can't. I want to say it can't digest it or pull anything from it, because it can, but not with the balance that the food holds as far as mineral and vitamin nutritional base. You know what I'm saying? And that was, you know, to answer that and continue on with the question prior to, that was the realm of my sickness. That was the aura of my sickness. It's either you're gonna be alkaline, as alkaline is balance, it's not alkaline and acid. You don't want to play between before 7 and after 7 with alkalinity. And
I don't know what any of that means.
the scale level to
You
like
look
if you're acid
before 7,
or
after 7 o'clock.
your pH
Okay.
level.
Okay.
If you before 7 is acid. If if you're at 7.3 and above, you're alkaline. 7.3 is the hertz that we were born in.
And so we should strive to be
Alkaline.
okay.
Because
Okay.
alkaline gives you the balance. It cleanses you, you know, and all them things.
And you learned all of these things to help heal yourself from all of those sicknesses that you were undergoing.
Yeah. Because I was taking medicine, high blood pressure medicine, and all them things. That whole time span, my blood pressure was sky high because the medicine was giving me a chemical imbalance.
So when you were sick, you got in the point where you were paralyzed in a sense, and so you kind of had to deal with your thoughts at that point.
Had to deal with the thoughts. I was up doing research during anxiety. You name it, and that's how I gained my entire act of nutritional knowledge to this very day. You know what I'm saying?
And I just want to stop you right there because I want to say something. Like Spirit is telling me to say something to our viewers. So when you are overcome by a moment of anxiety, maybe your body is telling you something, or your spirit is telling you to go do something with that energy. And we're gonna be right back with Irie Child. I told y'all to get your pencil and your paper because he's dropping knowledge today. But we'll be right back.
Sila.
All right, y'all. We are back with the wise Irie Child. Hey, tell him hey, Irie. Just tell him hey.
Wagwan people.
and,
Sila.
and I'm Bird Nefertiti. So what should we look forward to? What are some things you're working on now? What should we keep our eyes out for?
What I have now, what I'm working on, well, right now I have an EP called Made for Love. It's like a rendition off of a single that I have called Made for Love. It's like on all the digital markets. The single is, but the EP is like a rendition off of that. And it's like pretty much a compilation of music that I hadn't put out and what I have put out. So that's like my mixtape or whatnot on my little project. But what I'm working on is an album called Son of a Black Woman. That's my big thing. That's the baby right there.
Yeah,
So
I saw it all in your face. I think I saw a dread move and agree with you. Go ahead. I'm
and I mean, but that's what I'm working on right now. Son of a Black Woman, to exemplify those elements of the womb that we all came from, female and male. You know what I mean? To talk about those things and put it out there. No matter what kind of life you live. If it wasn't for her decision, you wouldn't live that life.
That's so interesting, Irie, because I'm developing a project, and my project is not this same, but it's in the same family. It lives down the street from each other, so it's real interesting to hear that. So what can we expect on this album? Are we gonna get reggae? Are we gonna get hip hop? Are we gonna get everything? What's up?
Um, you get universal law.
Okay.
As I mean, yeah. To put it in a box, you'll get reggae. You'll get reggae on reggae. You'll get reggae on spins of the music that people in the West like today. You know what I mean? And the hip hop, the R&B style of today, and all them other things. But it's still reggae content,
Okay.
nonetheless. But you get universal law. That's what Son of a Black Woman is about.
Okay, I'm excited about that. All right, so pop questions. Are you ready?
Yeah, true.
All right. Let's see what I got for you here. Do you talk to yourself?
Oh, hell yeah, of course.
What do you say to yourself when you talk to yourself? You be like, "Hey, man, Irie Child,
Enough
you gotta
things.
be wise." Okay, sorry.
Enough things. No, one thing I would say, like, me and Empress would like to do affirmations one another. And even on my own, I do the same thing too. You know what I'm saying? And I know I like to face the struggles that I have. You know what I'm saying? Whether if it's like irritation kicking off, wrongdoings, those kind of things, because I'm not perfect on the standards of society. You know what I mean? And you have to speak the language of other people. So you can't just go in the realms of wanting to be who you are and expect everybody to adapt to who you are. So if you're not gonna speak the language, nobody not gonna agree with you anyway. Or even want to listen first and foremost. What I say, I mean, yeah, of course I talk to myself. If you not talk to yourself, you're not normal. You have to be crazy.
I agree.
You have to be crazy.
I agree. All right, next question. Who is your favorite person in Black history and why?
My favorite person in Black history is the Black female.
See, most people come on the show, they say Martin Luther King, the Malcolm X, Anita Baker, Dick Gregory, I don't know. This man said the Black woman as a whole. Tell us more about that, because I would love to, personally, I would love to hear more about that. About why?
She is the mother of the earths, and she's not on her throne where she belongs. So, we live this life on a daily basis. We go to work, take our youth to school, we go to school. We have normal thoughts of what we're gonna eat. All these little small things, you know what I'm saying? And like I said before, the decision that a female makes, and not even just the human queendom, like the animal queendom, the plant queendom, and all them things. Universal law and how the world works is strictly female oriented. Even us men is strictly female oriented. There's no way around it. Even this male driven society, political views and tribal war is strictly female oriented, because it's in the acts of, for example, how are you going to charge your phone? Plug in a camera, plug in a light, a laptop, or any kind of device to give it life. You have to put it in a female circuit.
That is the truth. Preach. Preach.
You know what I mean? And they say the power is within. Time is the master. Time was discovered based off of demonstration of a female's womb. So
You're
that's
gonna make me shout in a second. You're gonna make me, I'm just saying.
And moonlight control waters, moonlight, the moon's clock in form of days is the same as what she goes through when renewal of life is what it's really called, not menstruation, it's womenstruation, if anything. But yeah,
you said the renewal of life.
Renewal of life.
So that gives it a whole different connotation, a whole different feel. Let me just say, I completely agree, Irie. I feel like the biggest issue with seriously, the biggest issue with our society today is that through systems and propaganda, women have been placed at the bottom. And I feel like because of that, the earth is screaming. Our societies and our communities are in disarray. Everything is out of order because women have been pushed to the bottom. of the societal class system, and I completely agree. Any more you want to say, Irie? Because I feel like people need to hear it.
Yeah, you can't push away God. That's who she is.
On that note, please stay tuned because Irie is going to perform in just a few minutes. Please come back, y'all. This is Irie Child. I'm Bird Nefertiti. Just come back to us in a few minutes. All right, peace. Hey y'all, it's Carolina'S Finest, Bird Nefertiti, and Irie Child. Can you do a little chord real quick, just a little? I don't know what chords are. Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. Okay, so Irie Child is going to perform some beautiful music for y'all today. Just listen and watch. All right.
La 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 la. Sha la la, whoa, yeah. And I said, baby, don't you know that you are the most beautiful black girl ever? Better in my eyes will. Say Wonder Woman, say black are the berry and cherry fruit in a one. She skin tone come like 11:59 p.m. weather essential at Eastern time. True them never know my Athena, she physical prime. Best water works in a bedroom. I couldn't agree more, me not telling a lie. Couldn't shy if me woulda tried. I find time to be alive cause I'm with her. I recognize vibes from her and I is worth it. Yeah. Chocolate skin is the best of my skin. Even if she carry me lying in. Not discriminate the light bright at the top one side with a nice little life and grin. A little life and grin. Small bite to tumble grind in the mix. Best mother you'll ever find for a king. Jah works make her the first human being. White man come and name she Lucy. Sabina give her ass because she dark and sweet. Big and nice is better per brother's heartbeat. Big and nice is better per brother's heartbeat. Me say, baby, don't you know that you are the most beautiful black girl I ever. Better in my eyes will. In my eyes will. Earth to honesty. Certain thing kinda bother me. Oh man, I get she and I no apologies. Derogatory they me get it naga sweet. Can't deplete number one God to see. There's no reason why we can't smile for she. Hey, now beg on up and try a step out the league. Start with me, confidence saturate me say. Target die. Shouldn't be any reason to refund of a girl in my target blah. Then again them a bit target blah. What better than the best of the best DNA analysis can argue with. Why? Cause that's a natural fact. Natural back, natural front, Can't never that no matter which way she come. Far from done. Second to none. If on a second that me have to pull out me gun. Natural back, natural front. Can't never that no matter which way she come. Far from done. Second to none. If on a second that me have to pull out me gun. Me say, baby, don't you know that you are the most beautiful black girl ever, yeah. Better in my eyes. Will find time to be alive, 'cause I'm with her, yeah. I recognize vibes from her and I is worth it. Chocolate skin is the best of my skin. Even if she caramel, I am in. That is giving it the light bright attitude on side with a nice little life and grace.
Carolina's Finest, y'all. Well, we have the finest in Carolina. We had Irie Child today. Thank you so much, Irie Child, for coming on the show today. So, hey, all I have to say today is don't let responsibilities, jobs, and other obligations that pressure you to overcome you. Do what pleases you and what fulfills you the most. And I have a feeling that everything that you are obligated to take care of will be taken care of accordingly. Just follow your heart, people. All right, y'all. Peace. See you next week.